Today's Mass readings. August 28, 2020. Memorial of Saint Augustine, Bishop and Doctor of the Church. Friday of the 21st week in Ordinary Time. Saint Augustine was born at Aakash, Africa, and died in Hippo. His father, Patricius, was a pagan. His mother, Monica, a devout Christian. He received a good Christian education. As a law student in Carthage, however, he gave himself to all kinds of excesses and finally joined the Manichaean sect. He then taught rhetoric at Milan, where he was converted by St. Ambrose. Returning to August, he distributed his goods to the poor and was ordained a priest. He was made Bishop of Hippo at the age of 41 and became a great luminary of the African Church, one of the four great founders of religious orders, and a doctor of the Universal Church. According to the 1962 Missal of St. John XXIII, the extraordinary form of the Roman Rite, today is also the feast of St. Hermes, a martyr of Rome, probably in Diocletian's persecution. He was buried in a cemetery on the Salarian Way. He is mentioned in the Depositio Martyrum of the year 354. First reading. A reading from the first letter of Paul to the Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 17 to 25. Brothers and sisters, Christ did not send me to baptize but to preach the gospel, and not with the wisdom of human eloquence, so that the cross of Christ might not be emptied of its meaning. The message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved it is the power of God. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and the learning of the learned I will set aside. Where is the wise one? Where is the scribe? Where is the debater of this age? Has not God made the wisdom of the world foolish? For since in the wisdom of God, the world did not come to know God through wisdom, it was the will of God through the foolishness of the proclamation, to save those who have faith. For Jews demand signs and Greeks look for wisdom. But we proclaim Christ crucified, a stumbling block to Jews and foolishness to Gentiles. But to those who are called, Jews and Greeks alike, Christ the power of God and the wisdom of God. For the foolishness of God is wiser than human wisdom, and the weakness of God is stronger than human strength. The word of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. Psalms chapter 33 verse 1 to 2, 4 to 5 and 10 to 11. Let our response be, the earth is full of the goodness of the Lord. Exalt, you just, in the Lord. Praise from the upright is fitting. Give thanks to the Lord on the harp. With a 10-stringed lyre chant his praises. The earth is full of the goodness of the Lord. For upright is the word of the Lord, and all his works are trustworthy. He loves justice and right. Of the kindness of the Lord the earth is full. The earth is full of the goodness of the Lord. The Lord brings to naught the plans of nations. He foils the designs of peoples. But the plan of the Lord stands forever, the design of his heart, through all generations. The earth is full of the goodness of the Lord. Before we proceed with the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Also, please hit the notification bell, so you won't miss out when we release new videos. Feel free to share your comments, suggestions, and reflections at the comments section down below. Thank you and God bless. Now, let's proceed with the video. Gospel reading. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Matthew chapter 25 verse 1 to 13. Jesus told his disciples this parable. The kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins, who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish and 5 were wise. The foolish ones, when taking their lamps, brought no oil with them, but the wise brought flasks of oil with their lamps. Since the bridegroom was long delayed, they all became drowsy and fell asleep. At midnight, there was a cry, "Behold, the bridegroom! Come out to meet him." Then all those virgins got up and trimmed their lamps. The foolish ones said to the wise, "Give us some of your oil, for our lamps are going out." But the wise ones replied, "No, for there may not be enough for us and you. Go instead to the merchants and buy some for yourselves." While they went off to buy it, the bridegroom came, and those who were ready went into the wedding feast with him. Then the door was locked. Afterwards the other virgins came and said, "Lord, Lord, open the door for us." But he said in reply, "Amen, I say to you, I do not know you. Therefore, stay awake, for you know neither the day nor the hour." The Gospel of the Lord. The reflection on today's Gospel. This Gospel helps us to focus on the here and now. It helps us to learn to live totally in the present, to seek and find God there. If we can do that, then all the rest will take care of itself. Whether the groom arrives early or late, it will not matter, as he has been constantly part of my everyday life. Let us try to renew our commitment to God, and to building and growing our relationship with God, through regular prayer and reflection. Here Jesus gives us a picture of Jewish wedding customs in this time. The groom would take the bride from her father's house to his own, but only when all negotiations had been completed. Hence the delay in this case. A servant would alert the groom's household that the couple were on their way. The foolish bridesmaids had to go off to find a late-night dealer in oil, so they were too late to welcome the couple. Mary would have listened to this story, chat with her about the celebration she had to let go of when betrothed to Joseph. What would she say to you about your daily readiness to welcome God into your life?